High school sports. This game can be heard anywhere around the world on drgnews.com and watched on YouTube. Just search KPLO Sports. Now, it's time for the pregame with Darren Boyle.
Hi, and a very good evening to you. We welcome you to the National Guard Armory, the Miller Armory in Miller, South Dakota. As tonight, we bring you coverage of regional high school basketball on KPLO. We bring you a boys matchup this evening as we feature the Miller Rustlers taking on the Highmore Harrold Pirates. And our coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO brought to you by the Prairie Post, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, May Adam, the Jet Lanes, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, Hutchins Cafe, My Right Seed, by Midwest Cooperatives and Darren Boyle Sales. Our coverage of regional high school basketball also brought to you tonight by the Highmore Harrold, Mike's Tire Repair, Oakley Farm and Ranch Supply, Highmore Healthcare, Jan Bussey Ford, Wilbur Ellis, Venture Communications and D&K Outpost, Heartland Financial Services by the Dakota Vet Clinic, Heartland State Bank, Mashik Food Center, Prairie Thistle Floral Gifts and Bistro, and also bringing us coverage of regional high school basketball, the folks at the Miller Press, Miller Rexall Drug, Wilbur Ellis, Kent Clark Insurance, Advanced Collision and Repair, and with John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us for our coverage of regional high school basketball as we are getting started a little bit early this evening as Highmore Harrold and Miller's boys both wanting to get this game in, the final game of the regular season for both squads. Highmore Harrold, they enter the contest with an overall record of 15-4. A win will solidify their number 2 seeding as far as Region 2B is concerned. They have that, they're on the right path to have that number 2 overall seed, thus a home game in the first couple rounds of region tournament play. The Miller Rustlers, they set with a 7-12 overall record, and right now, Miller is the 5th seed in Region 6A, and they trail Stanley County by just percentage points. Stanley County in action this evening on the road at Kadoka, we think, as they, of course, the weather playing havoc with a lot of the games remaining, and for Miller, they would like to get a win and get an opportunity to host an opening round game in region tournament play at home on Tuesday night. And, of course, one of the Central South Dakota's most highly anticipated and closely fought battles, Highmore Harrold and Miller over the years, and it has gotten better since they've co-opted in football. This is a good time here and a good way to close out the regular season here on KPLO. This is the Prairie Post pregame brought to you by the Prairie Post, and the folks at the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety remind you that snow means slow. Drive for conditions this weekend. We had the opportunity earlier to talk to both of our head coaches. It's our Keys to Success segments brought to you by the folks at May Adam. And we return, we'll talk to Justin Bonnickson of the Highmore Harrold Pirates after a 3-minute break on KPLO.
The Prairie Post and Presho and Farmers Union Oil Company of Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo are proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Presho, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show. Good luck to all the Highmore Harrold teams from the Highmore Harrold, which has been serving the Highmore and Harrold area, distributing the local newspaper each week for 136 years. The Herald offers all types of commercial printing, black and white or color copy and fax service.
to provide quality, loving care for their residents and families, as well as exploring innovative new options for services as they look to the future. For more information or a tour, call 605-852-2255. At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, we've been building partnerships for life by treating our customers right, offering you a low-pressure sales process and passing our low overhead savings on to you, providing a Ford-certified service department with senior master technicians, fixing it right the very first time, a great selection of new Fords and pre-owned and new and used ATVs, and trailers including Wilson, Sharp, PJ, Big Tex, just to name a few. Stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore or PioneerGarage.com.
Our pregame show continues. We talk to the coaches. Our Keys to Success segment brought to you by May Adam, and we're joined first by Justin Bonix and the Highmore Harrold Pirates. And Coach, you put together a real nice season, 15-4. If you win this ball game, you can lock down number 2 seed in the region. That's a big deal.
Yep, we control our own destiny here, and it's been a fun year. The kids have worked hard. You know, we started with a loss at Jones County, and then we said that we can build from that. Me and you talked about that, and we've been building it. We're starting to play pretty good. We're still not shooting the ball as well as I'd like to going in the postseason. You know, we'd like to be shooting the ball better from the outside, but we're playing pretty good. We're defending pretty good, and it should be a fun test tonight.
And I think for you guys, a big win last Friday against Potter County.
They never get it. They're always a 10-0 run away from being back in the game. And I thought when we had our starters out there, we were 10, 12 points better than them for most of the game. We played pretty well. You know, we had some kids stepping. You know, Dylan was in foul trouble in that game, so we didn't have him for a lot of that game. And we had kids step up, and that's the motto on our team: next guy up, and just do your job and compete for 32 minutes.
And for you guys, I think that's part of the reason why the number 2 seed is such a big deal. You want to be able to take care of business. You want to be able to be home as much as possible. And with a win here tonight, there you are.
Yep. If you can play 2 games at home to get to the Sweet 16, why not, right? I mean, that's exactly what you want. And we got a tough test ahead. Miller's playing well. And we're going to play one of the best kid that we've seen all year tonight. I mean, Hunter's really good talent, and we're going to have to lock him down and play really well. And hopefully we can get our guys up and down the floor going. You know, we're going to want to run on this team a little bit, but I mean, hopefully we can get some stops on Hunter and limit his touches and just play well for 32 minutes.
And I think he's got a decent supporting class that definitely is playing much better basketball than they were at the beginning of the season. Yeah. They have a 7-12 record, but they're also a team that has played a pretty tough schedule too.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at, they go to Stanley County, and that game was never close, really. You know, I mean, they jumped on them early. They played well offensively, and they're starting to play well on the defensive end too. And yeah, they